who ran for Nigeria's presidency in 1993, a historic election whose results were annulled by then military head of state Ibrahim Babangida. Years later, on the 6th of June 2018, former President Muhammadu Buhari posthumously awarded the national honor of Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, GCFR, an honor awarded to only Nigerian heads of state. The former president also declared June 12 as Nigeria's Democracy Day, as opposed to May 29th, in commemoration of Nigeria's return to democratic governance in 1999 after 13 years of military rule, in honor of late MKO Abiola, the winner of the June 12, 1993 presidential election. 32 years after, we speak with the wife of late Chief Moshood Abiola, Dr. Bosede Gloria Abiola, and the impact of the annulled election on her family and other matters. Dr. Abiola joins me from our Abuja studios. Good evening to you, Dr. Abiola. Welcome to Politics Tonight.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening to you. Once again, thank you very much for joining us for this very important conversation. And this is because celebrating June 12 in honor of Moshood Kashimawo Lawale Abiola remains a powerful moment in Nigeria's democratic history. As of 2025, this day continues to serve as a symbol of democracy, resistance, and the power of the people's vote. So first, how did MKO Abiola's decision to run for the presidency affect your family life at the time? How did his ambition to become president affect your daily family life, especially in the early 90s? What was MKO like as a husband and father during the June 12 election campaign?
I thank you for giving me this platform, and I thank the TVC Communications. My late husband, Chief MKO Abiola, was a visionary philanthropist, a patriot who believed in a united, prosperous Nigeria. He dedicated his life to uplifting people with his businesses, charity, and political efforts as a family. We cherish his legacy with hope, unity, and sacrifice for democracy. It's been a challenging journey with the loss of our patriot and the main provider of our family. A lot of those people and children, his own children and adopted children and people all over the world that he cared for, that were cared for by the late chief, became very destituted. And I'm going to use the word destitute because things became extremely hard when he passed away. Those of us who depended entirely on MKO had to start all over from scratch. Many of us had very young children and ended up with nowhere to live. And life as we knew it was terribly disrupted. Many of the children became child laborers in different countries. I want to take time to say thank you for giving me this opportunity to let the Nigerian people know that it was a very, very difficult time for us. And there was a lot of financial instability and insecurity. And we were left without the means to pay for simple medical services. It is by God's grace and many prayers that many of us were able to maintain some level of sanity to be here today. I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to take this off my mind, because I want to let you know that some of us are in our 70s. Some of MKO Abiola's household members, wives, widows, are very old and in penury.
All right.
As we celebrate June 12, it is extremely important for us to let you know precisely what is going on with us.
And we're also very honored to have you on the program. But how did you and the family cope with the challenges that came after the annulment of the election?
Well, after the annulment of the election, things went completely out of hand. A lot of us who didn't live in Nigeria, who only came to participate in the election, sort of went back to our children. A lot of things went wrong. And I won't lie to you, a lot of us couldn't cope at all. But our hope and our joy is that we were very sure that this is the right thing that our late father did to bring democracy into our nation. And our appeal to the ruling government right now is to please look back, is to assist. My major reason for coming on the air today is to appeal to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to please carry the Abiola family along. When he won the election, we were extremely happy, full of joy. Seemed like light finally came back. It's been 2 years now. We have been waiting to be acknowledged. We actually feel very abandoned, very disrespected, and we are appealing for whatever reason why the June 12 family abandoned MKO Abiola's household. It is time for you to forgive and bring the family together. We are very happy. I'm very happy that the likes of that some northern elders have found it very important to call for restitution, to call for a compensation and justice for the Abiola family. So I'm completely on the same page with them. Yes,
so for us
that is actually my main reason.
All right, ma'am. So for us not to get lost in the course of this conversation, when you say justice for the Abiola family, what exactly do you mean? And when you say you want the president to step in what aspect do you want the president to step in this time?
Yeah. For the past 14 years, Abiola's estate issue has been in the Ministry of Justice. At a point, some Yoruba elders, for example, Pastor E.A. Adeboye, took it upon himself to appeal to former President Muhammadu Buhari on our behalf because the poverty was unspeakable. So President Buhari mandated his Attorney General to bring all the factions together, form a strong committee, locate all MKO's assets all over the world, all his instruments, all his wealth, whatever is wherever, all his landed property, and try to sort it out with his family so that the rightful heirs will get what truly belongs to them. I want to thank former President Buhari for this action and the fact that he found it important to listen to all the petitions that the likes of me wrote to him. I also want to thank former Attorney General Malami Abubakar, who constituted the committee and wrote 15 different letters to Kola Abiola, mandating him to come and sit down as supposedly an administrator of his late father's estate. But to everyone's disappointment, for 14 years, Kola never came to sit with us. We cannot keep celebrating June 12 and laughing and acting like everything is all right. Everything is not all right. If President Bola Ahmed Tinubu finishes his tenure and does not look into our plight, we will not have the right to face any other government, any other future Nigerian government to assist us. This is the rightest time to do this. We have a June 12 Attorney General. We have a June 12 President. The heir is June 12. It is mandatory that we let the world know that things has not been right for the Abiola family. A lot of the women are in penury. A lot of the family members have died of very diseases that can be cured by, I mean, some people, I understand, died of poverty, hunger. But we have been hiding, shielding, pretending everything is okay.
All right. All right then. Because what you've just told us now is that a lot of the women are living in penury. Abiola's estate has been under
penury.
Has been under the supervision of the Ministry of Justice. Clearly because there is so much tension and division within the family. But what have you done in your own little way to, bring the family members together and bring peace to the family? All right. All right, then. I'll allow you to answer that question. Can you hold on, Dr. Abiola? I'll allow you to answer that question after this break. Please stay with us, everyone. Welcome back to Politics Tonight, everyone. Thank you very much for staying with us on the program. Tonight, we're discussing MK Abiola and June 12 mandate from the family's perspective. And my guest tonight is Dr. Bosede Gloria Abiola, late MK Abiola's wife. Thank you so much for staying with us on the program, Dr. Abiola. So before we went on that break, you were telling us about the state of most of the women in the family. And according to you, you've just said that a lot of women in the family are presently living in penury. And you've clearly said this is because there is so much tension, there is division within the family. So I asked, what have you done in your own little way to bring family members together?
In my little way, and I wouldn't call it little, I will say of all the very many wives and widows of late MKO Abiola, I have been very selfless in my fight for justice for all the 77 children of late MKO Abiola and his household. I wrote several petitions from President Olusegun Obasanjo up to the present President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to whom I wrote a very huge page, let me say at least 500 pages of all the documents, all the happenings in all courts that I have been to try and repatriate late MKO Abiola's assets. I submitted it to the presidency. Now, whether he got it, I do not know. But my first petition was way back when former President Olusegun Obasanjo was in power. And that prompted him to go to London and meet with the supposed administrators of late MKO Abiola. In that meeting, he lost his temper, called them thieves, and walked out on them. After that, I wrote another petition to President Yar'Adua and President Goodluck Jonathan. And that prompted the Nigerian government writing letters rogatory to different countries and jurisdictions where late MKO had his assets. And the Nigerian government stepped in. But I want to let you know that we are dealing with a very powerful, strong, rich opponent in the name of Kola Abiola, who vowed that nothing will be given to anyone up till today. It's more than 20 years. Nothing has been given to any of the children. So, besides that, all the petitions, I went to several elders, and on several occasions, we were summoned in the Ministry of Justice by different administrations, but especially by former President Buhari's Attorney General, who formed a very strong committee with senior advocates involved. But still, Kola was able to raise a big entourage of people who squashed it.
All right.
So it's been more than 20 years these children were prevented from living in their own houses, going to school with the money their daddy left for them. We were thrown on the street by Kola Abiola. He took all the houses.
All right, so I didn't want us to discuss, kindly hold on, Dr. Abiola, I didn't want us to discuss personalities, but since you have constantly mentioned Mr. Kola Abiola's name, what excuse has he given for this behavior towards your grievances or request?
Come again,
what excuse has he given for this behavior towards your grievances or your request?
What have I given?
What excuse has he given to you or to other family members?
What excuse?
Yes.
Oh, the excuse he gave us and he gave to the Attorney General is that his father and his mother made this money and everything was left for him and his maternal siblings. I am telling you, what I'm telling you is verifiable. We have a huge file of almost 3,000 documents in Ministry of Justice, Department of Citizens' Rights. I have been there for 14 years. I have used over 30 lawyers in Nigeria. The Nigerian government is aware of that. At a point, money was given to try and bring back Abiola's assets from Switzerland. Kola blocked it. We have letters. We are here to appeal. I am not here to sing lullaby. I'm here to appeal to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Whatever we have done wrong, whatever Abiola's family has done wrong, he has to forgive it. He has to carry us along.
Right.
We need his help.
All right, then.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I heard you. All right.
We need his help because we believe that if the likes of late Chukwuemeka or Dumegu Ojukwu, if the likes of him and his family, please let me finish. If the likes of him and his family can be forgiven and their face become the face of Nigeria in Ministry of Foreign Affairs, why is it taking this long for them to forgive Abiola and his children?
Thank you so much.
And to carry us along.
Gloria Abiola. We've been speaking with Dr. Bosede Gloria Abiola, late Abiola's wife, on MK Abiola and Junto of mandates, and from the family's perspective. Thank you so much for speaking with us, ma'am. Thank you so much. Please have a great evening. All right. We'll take a break, and Politics Tonight will be right back. Please stay with us, everyone.